In this Writer's Access video, we're going to discuss how you manage your relationships with writers. So the writers are a big part of Writer's Access, obviously. They're the people who create your content, so it's very important to maintain good relationships with your writers. It can be really easy, especially because we're so far removed from the writers themselves, and this platform has so many automated things, and it's very process driven. It can be really easy to think of Writer's Access like a content machine that just spits out content piece after content piece, and it can be really easy to treat it that way and to be very impersonal. But interacting with your writers is a great way to continue to develop that relationship and to get even better work from them going forward. So, to that end, there's a couple of ways that you'll interact with writers. One main way is through these messages. If a writer puts an article on hold, or if they request help, or if they just need to send you a message, it will show up here in this messages section. So in here, you can view the messages, see what questions they have, and interact with them that way. I would recommend responding to writers as quickly as you can, because it helps move the orders along, and it helps develop that relationship. Another way to interact with writers is through the revisions process. So when you go into approve or send revisions back on an article, you can do inline revisions, as we talked about before. I would suggest trying to, if you're going to request revisions, give them some positive feedback along with the revisions. That'll go a long way toward helping the writers feel bolstered and that know that there were things that you liked about the writing, but that you did have some revisions. Be sure to treat, when you do send back revisions, give them positive as well as negative feedback. And I would say the same for when you're approving content. If you're going to send a note when you approve content, tell them what you liked. If you changed anything, let them know that going forward, these things need to be changed. They're usually really good about incorporating revisions into the writing, and taking that feedback and moving forward with it in the future. So work on maintaining your relationships with writers that way. You can also interact with writers directly through the love list. So if you want to send a message to a particular writer, so let's just pick someone from the love list. Let's pick this girl. So if you want to interact with someone directly, you can send them a message right from their profile page. So if you want to find out more about their writing style, if they'll be a good fit for your writing team, you can send them a message and just interact with them that way. So maintaining and developing good relationships with the writers and your writing teams in Writer's Access is extremely important. And so it's something you need to work on. Just be genuine. Treat them like you would treat anyone else when you're emailing them. Make it feel like a real relationship and not like Writer's Access as a content machine.